Hey, what's up everybody? This is Unpunk bringing you a little video here today. What this is how you get up to 8 perks, 9 if you include Speed Cola, within any Black Ops 4 Zombies map that is currently out. So any of the 4 launch maps, which includes Classified. Now, a big warning here is it is a glitch / exploit, and that can potentially get your account banned. I know that Activision was stating and Treyarch were stating that any accounts that do exploits or glitches will be banned. First a 3-day ban and then a permanent ban. Now, I haven't seen that actually happen. I have not seen them enforce it, and there's been a lot of people exploiting a lot of this game. So that's why I figured I'd bring you this video here today, because it's a fun, cool thing to do that makes your game a little more casual, a little fun, especially if you're doing something like the Voyage Easter egg and you're having a tough time. This can help you out by giving you an extra couple of perks just to make it a little bit easier. I don't know who was the original discoverer. I believe it was Glitching Queen, so I'm gonna say that she was the one that I saw this off first, so I'll link her down in the description, so make sure to go show her some love. She posted this video a couple days ago, and I wanted to show you guys this as well. Also, go show my buddy Party down in the description some love. He helped me record the footage here and helped revive me and do the stuff that is required to do this. And also, another thing to note, this exploit will require 2 or more players. I do not believe bots will work because the bots will revive you, so it's pretty much going to require you and another player. But if you guys are playing a couple of games, casual games of whatever map, and you want to get a couple extra perks, this is the perfect video for you. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. First things first, you're going to need to have secret sauce and one of these talismans you see on screen. It is called the Grand Amulet of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Circle. These are legendary talismans you're going to have to earn through using your Nebulum Plasma. Once you have one, put it on one of the 4 perks, whichever one you like. I preferred using the first perk here because it was much easier to access in the map. And you're going to want to make sure secret sauce is the perk slot that you have, or the perk that you have in that perk slot, where your talisman will protect you from ever losing that. This will apply to completely bleeding out, dying, and getting revived, and it applies to your entire game. So how this little exploit works is when you get in game, you can go ahead and buy secret sauce as many times as you'd like, up to 5 times, with one exclusion. If you get a duplicate perk in this spot, you can buy it an additional time, because duplicates do not cause any kind of issue, as you saw right there. But if you do buy it more than 5 times, or get more than 5 total perks in that slot and do this method, you are going to 100% crash your game. So what I recommend doing is getting 5 different perks in your secret sauce slot. So buying it 5 times, and then if you get a duplicate, just buy it 1 additional time to replace that duplicate perk. Now, upon doing this, what you're going to need to do is go down. You're going to need to go down and completely bleed out. This is where it requires you to have that 2nd player in your game. Now, the game's mechanic thinks you have 1 perk that you can never lose, but it can't distinguish which perk is the one you can never lose, since you have had 5 different perks in that slot. So upon bleeding out and getting revived the next round, so letting the round flip and revive you once you completely bleed out, that will basically allow you to respawn with 5 perks, because how this talisman works is it protects that perk you have on screen. So in my case, my Zeus perk will be protected upon me reviving and coming back into the map, so I will have that perk, but I will additionally have the additional perks that I had purchased before bleeding out. So as you can see, I had bought 4 perks. 2 were the same, being the Stone Cold Stronghold, but 2 were different, so it ended up allowing me to keep those 2 additional perks on the left side of the screen, showing that I have now 3 perks with 3 more I can buy. Now, this is very easy to duplicate. You can do this over and over and over again. You can do this for as many players as you have in your game. You just gotta make sure you're being very careful on keeping track of the perks that you have gone through in that secret sauce slot. Meaning, whatever perks you've had in there. So in my case, at this point in the game, I had only had Electric Cherry, the PhD Slider, now Time Slip, and the Stone Cold Stronghold have gone through that slot. So how this works is, again, when you go down, you will save all of the perks that have been in that slot. So when I go down and get revived, I'm going to have Time Slip still in my Zeus slot. Or when I go down, rather, and bleed out completely, I apologize, I'll still have Zeus, will still be Time Slip, but I will additionally, on my left side of my screen, have the 3 perks now. So it'll be the Electric Cherry perk, the PhD Slider, and Stone Cold Stronghold. So giving me that additional perk. Now, if I was to get another perk, so get a 5th perk in that Zeus slot, Time Slip would then move over to the left side of the screen when I die and bleed out. And also, Stone Cold Stronghold would be there, and then I would be able to keep that 5th perk, allowing me to then maximize my perks and get me 8 perks. This is not a very hard method to do. Again, it just requires you to have 2 players. It can be done pretty low round and pretty easy. And I recommend not having your secret sauce or your amulet protecting your 4th perk, because it just makes it more expensive. But it does give you that modifier slot for whatever you have as your 4th perk. So if you want a random 4th and you like that modifier, that will apply. Now, at the time of recording this, I am not sure if the modifier perk slots would apply to all of the perks on the left, but I do wildly assume that they would. Again, you can see that my slider, my PhD slider, is working there. You can see my Electric Cherry is going off. So these are fully working perks. It's not just a visual glitch of any sort. It is a full glitch exploit that allows you to get up to 8 perks. Again, 9 if you count Speed Cola, which I don't really qualify as a perk in this game. But it's super cool to be able to do this. I wanted to bring you this here today. Again, big shout out to my buddy Party for helping me record this footage and get this going. And big shout out to Glitching Queen for figuring this one out, as I believe she was the founder. Or if not, she has the finder linked in her video. I was unaware at the time of recording who originally found this. That's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to show you how to get these perks, get this mini Perkaholic of sorts. A lot more fun to have this in a game and just give you some extra perks that you normally wouldn't use, that can just be a lot of fun to mess around with. This is cool for high rounds, it's cool for Easter egg runs, but I wouldn't exploit this in things of like speedrunning and things of that nature. Don't use this to brutalize and unofficialize those kind of runs. I think those should be totally left alone, and I do not endorse any kind of behavior like that. Just use it for fun, use it for yourself, and make the game a little more fun. This has been your friendly neighborhood Unpunk. If you guys did enjoy the video, it'd be super cool if you could drop a like. Subscribe if you guys like the content. We got lots of new content coming out for you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.